Day one, Money 2020. Here is me, Josh Milner, Senior Account Manager at Everpay. As an active client and user of Everpay, as a Nadira Sadikova, I really wanted to actually to get some feedbacks about this perfect, great solution from Josh. Please, can you kindly tell me what is Everpay about?
Sure. So Everpay are an EMI based out of the UK. So we've got operations in London, Nottingham, Singapore, and soon to be New York. So hopefully looking into branching to that US market as well. But we're an EMI. We just look to service large corporates, financial institutions, privates, your everyday vanilla corporates that are looking to import, export, and basically anyone that is at risk to the currency market, so mitigate any risk and fluctuation with currencies, and give them access to essentially multi-currency accounts, so they can manage, almost call it their treasury function.
Okay, so technically you are the FinTech service provider, so with payments embedded in it, right?
Yeah. So we have our own platform. So essentially what we've been doing over the past year is developing this new platform. So it's got an embedded with all the bank relationships that we have. Yeah. So they span over Europe and to Singapore. So integrating all that as almost everything in one place to make it seamless for the client journey.
So meaning that you are serving both types of clients, institutional and the retail as well.
Absolutely.
But what is your beneficial, not beneficial point, but what is your preference between those two categories?
Sure. I mean, preference is, it depends on what the client are looking to do. If they're a large institution, normally they will have quite a large balance sheet and looking to move certain funds, and whether that be dollars or euros or pounds or CAD or whatever they're exposed to, we simply look to give them an account so they can manage all that risk. So whether that be in fiat or whether that be in crypto. So recently, we saw, the change in the market in regard to virtual assets. A lot more financial institutions, or call it large corporates, are exposed to cryptocurrencies, or they hold cryptocurrency on their balance sheet. So looking to mitigate that risk and give them a treasury function all in one place. I can almost call it an ecosystem, so they can manage those currencies in one place with us on our platform.
So technically you are the FinTech payment gateway. So right?
Yeah, technically speaking, I mean, as an EMI, we just look to service and build as many banking relationships, which we've obviously built over the 10 to 12 years of operating. Originally, we set out to service the smaller corporates, because we found that the large institutions, whether they be a financial institution or a large corporate, they had a number of, devices that they could use, whereas the smaller corporates didn't really have that. As we've evolved, obviously we've certainly kept that approach. Also now started working with more larger financial institutions and large corporates, just due to the size of their balance sheet, that this is what they've required regarding the multi-currency accounts and also the crypto wallets, where they're exposed to crypto. And
also, this is really you rightly mentioned about this cryptocurrency aspect, meaning that you are the crypto-friendly payment solution as well.
Yeah.
So can you just shed a light on this more?
Yeah, of course. I mean, as a company, we saw that virtual assets and crypto is such a huge part of banking ecosystem now. So a lot of our clients would approach us and ask for a crypto solution. So we spent a number of months refining it and making sure we had everything in place. We got our VASP license out in Canada, and now we can service them in regards to on-ramping, off-ramping, high volume OTC transactions, just to mitigate their risk and also manage their fiat and crypto all in one place. So I guess we could call it an ecosystem, the banking ecosystem, or a treasury function for those larger corporations.
So right now you are serving both types of clients, institutional and retail as well, right?
For sure, yeah. I mean, obviously when we first started out, the retail clients were more of our portfolio. The more we've grown, the financial institutions have come to us for a solution. But yeah, we absolutely work with privates, individuals, corporates, so importers, exporters, and then also CFDs, sometimes our gaming industry. It just depends on our internal risk appetite, which we have to get right internally.
So, and also, how about the technological solution in terms of, do you have an app or platform, website?
So, yeah, we don't have an app at the moment. It's certainly in the development stage. As far as the platform goes, we've spent months of refinement to get it right. We've got our own platform. We own the platform, but we spoke to our clients on our existing book and asked, look, what do you need? What are we missing out on? What do you get from a certain bank that you're currently using that we don't have? And we've gone away and tried building that into the platform and part of our product suite.
So, and also you are largely licensed in most of the jurisdictions, right?
Yeah. So we've got our SCA license and our MAS in Singapore, and also our VASP license in Canada. So we don't typically, we're not benchmarked to just onboarding in, say, the UK and Europe. We can onboard in a number of jurisdictions. Our appetite is quite large. Obviously, certain jurisdictions we can't onboard companies for certain reasons, whatever they are. But normally we work case by case, and we try to make it work. I find a lot of, certainly been in the payment space, a company can spend months looking for an account and get let down by a number of companies. So we look to try and make it work as much as possible.
So let's say I have a gaming project, I'm a founder, and I just newly established my company, and I need a corporate bank account to serve my clients, for example, for gaming operations, trading, etc.
Yep.
So technically I can come and apply for your payment solution.
Yes, so with a number of our banking providers, startups can be quite tricky. Normally we'd like to see at least 2 years trading, just to see that history, and I guess just bank statements, etc. But certainly, I mean, we look to work in space of, however, if you're in infancy of your company, we look to assist as much as we can.
And also those the small startups have their higher risk appetite. How do you manage them? Do you have a team established within Everpay, right?
Yeah, obviously, because we're dealing with sometimes large transactions, we have to make sure we have all the correct stacks in place. So investing quite heavily into our compliance department and also our MLRO, just making sure that we protect ourselves and also protect our clients.
So great. So you are just giving super, needed solutions for all of these startups now emerging on the market, because due to the super sensitive economical situation right now, everyone is looking for some, banking accounts to get opened, right?
Yeah.
So Josh has already solved my problem as well for my clients. I'm still actively promoting it because I really like the solution, and I really wish you good luck in the future for this Everpay.